Oh, sorry. Okay. Um, this is edited existing report called R4 as follows. Add your name in the label so that it appears at the top. Okay, so we're going to do a whole lot of stuff in an existing report, so that seems fair enough. Yeah, is the report, as we can see over here. It's got surname, name, date of birth. So it's similar to the previous type of question. We had the same data anyway, but we're given the report, so now we have to do some design in it ourselves. And let's do it step by step, uh, one step at a time, like Jordan Sparks. Add your name as a label so that it appears at the top of every page in the report. Okay, they're just trying to be a little bit tricky there because every page of the report means it must be in the report header. No, it doesn't. Every page in the report. Okay, if it was in the report header, it would only be on the first page. It's ultra sneaky. That's really very sneaky. Okay, so what we would have to do in this case is to uh, kind of widen our report a little bit here, and we'd have to put it in the page header. Okay, at the top of every page is a page header. In other words, with all your labels. So it'll be a label, not a text. Oh, that's a text box. Okay, if you just want straightforward text, no calculations, anything like that, just as it is, it's a label. Okay, and my name is Adam Kane. Right, let's see if that actually works first of all. So that should be at the top of every page now. We should be seeing that coming in. Let's scroll across. There's old Adam Kane. And if we scroll down, he should be on the top of the next page. Okay, these pages are taking a while to get down. Okay, there we go. And we can see it's at the top of every page. Okay, so there we go. So Adam Kane's in there. That's not a problem. That was just a bit tricky. Every page in the report was actually the key word there, or the key phrase. Okay, every page. Add the image monies that appears on the very last page of the report only. Okay, again we have to think about what we're trying to do there. Then go always back in design view on the very last page only. Okay, so it's got to go in the report footer, and we've got to insert an image somehow. Insert an image. I'm going to browse. I'm really going to try and find where I put this now, which is going to be a little bit awkward. Okay, I should have thought about this before I started. Hey, okay, I'll find it. Data E 2013 stuff, grade 11 database, and it is. Somebody help me here quickly, quickly. Report worksheet, no. Report worksheet 2, no, grade 11. There we go. And money. Okay, and where do I want it? I'll put it over here. Okay, if you wanted to sort of stretch it or do anything, you can do that afterwards, but there's no particular instruction, so I wouldn't bother about doing that. Appears on the very last page of the report only. Remove the DOB field and its heading. Okay, that's important because there are two things. The one is the heading itself, and the one is the actual data. So I'm going to take that out, the heading at the top of each page, and I'm going to take the data field out. I could sort of shift these all up, make it a little bit pretty, but a bit lazy. Add page numbering in the form in the right of the footer. Now that's normally there, so they've obviously taken it out, and now they're asking you to put it in again. Right, page numbering in the form page. That's sort of like page X of Y, similar type of thing. On the right of the page footer. On the right of the page footer. Okay, so what we got? These I can see up there. There's page numbers. That's not too shabby. Page N of M. That's probably why they called it N of M instead of X or Y. Bottom of the page and the footer, and here's my alignment, so it's all very cutely done for me there on the right hand side, and I can just go and preview that to check that it is there. So at the bottom of the first page, I think this has all been set as one page actually. I think that's the problem that we've got here. Anyway, we'll get to the bottom of the page eventually. and let's just scroll across, and then we've got page 1 of something sticking out there. See if we can widen that. Page 1 of 1. Okay, it's all been put in as one page. That's why we only had that one page coming up earlier as well. Okay, that's not too bad so far. Use conditional formatting. Now we've had that in Excel. Okay, in other words, we make something appear in a certain color automatically based on the value or certain formatting anyway. To place payments of 1,000 or more in a red font. Okay, so the payments $1,000 or more in a red font. Okay, and I can't do it here. I need to get back into design view, and hopefully, and this is pretty much my approach in all things. When I'm stuck, I click on something and I right click and see what comes up. Okay, and if we scroll right down to the bottom, we'll find conditional formatting. Okay, and it's a new rule, and I'm going to say if the field value is it greater than or equal to, or was it just greater than 1,000 rand or more? Okay, greater than or equal to 1,000, then they want it in a reddish font. Okay, now you don't put the rand sign in. Okay, just the value itself in a reddish font. Well, I'll make it real red. And click OK, apply. Okay, not going to see anything here because it's obviously applied it to the actual values, or we hope it has. And we seem to have a problem, Houston. Okay, there we're back online again. There we go. All the values bigger than 1,000, which actually seem to be most of them. We're pretty much bigger than 1,000, so it doesn't tell us too much, but it seems to be working anyway. Oh, there we go. Some 650s in that. So they clearly didn't go. Everything looks like it's working. Okay, not too bad. Add a function to show the total of all the payments listed in the report. Okay, so if it's all the payments, now it's of all the records, it's got to appear at the bottom of the report. Okay, back in design view again. And okay, report footer, this is where my calculation is going to go. It's not per group, it's for all the records, and they want the total of all the payments. So I use a text box and I stretch it out like a limo, and total of all the payments, total of all the payments. Okay, we said earlier it's pretty much like our Excel formulas except for that flippin' AVG thingy jiggy. Okay, equals sum. Again, I'm going to exaggerate it with spacing, and now you need to get your exact name. Okay, fortunately this one's quite a straightforward name, so although I got it wrong the last time. Having said that, payment, don't worry about the extra spacing, it'll come out automatically, and that'll be put in square brackets automatically when I come out because it's the name of a field. You really want to put the square brackets in, that's your business. And that should be working. So let's have a look at print preview, and we go to the bottom of the report, and absolutely nothing, which is what is going on. Let's go back there. I just want to double check I got everything right there. Report footer, okay, it's supposed to be, I don't think I got down to the report footer, that's why. Okay, okay, so if I scroll right down to the end, total of all the payments, there it goes there. And again, I could format that if I wanted to as currency or whatever I wanted to be. Okay, note the meaningful label, not just list 13 or answer. Okay, that doesn't mean much. Always give it a descriptive name, even if they don't give it as an instruction. And that's that. And we've just got scrolling down. We've just got a form left, and that's that. Okay, be back in a jiffy.